You have entered the Chronics rabbit hole, and Sam, thank you so much for bringing back Ren down the rabbit hole with someone new with the Chinchilla, and the song is called Chalk Outlines. We appreciate your Patreon membership request so much.
Thank you so much, Sam. I'm really looking forward to this one. Thank you so much, Sam, for bringing Ren back down the rabbit hole. This is Ren featuring Chinchilla. I'm really excited to see how this combo goes together. I love Ren. He always does something amazing. Usually has something to talk about with his music. Always very meaningful. So if you guys love Ren and you're a big fan of Chinchilla, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments down below what your favorite Ren song is or Chinchilla duo that you know of. And remember to like, comment, subscribe.
We're hoping this Ren episode on the channel is not as deep as the last one. But if you guys were at our last Ren reaction, thank you guys so much for the support. I don't know anything about Chinchilla myself, but I have seen this on the last reaction. This was the most requested one too. So thank you so much, Sam, for coming through for everyone, and I know my sister is really looking forward to this one too, so that makes me happy as well. All right, let's check this out. This is also live. Oh boy. Where's this gonna go, eh?
I worry because chalk outlines are usually after something drastic happens.
Here we go.
I'm still here in this bed that I crawled in. I hope that I'm someone else in the morning.
Been there.
So take this one, wash it down and you'll be fine. And walk around in the floating chalk outline. So it goes, let it be. In the gallows, balanced on my toes so I can breathe. But little by little, bit by bit, I push it back down with a new habit. If not for long, just for a while, I'll bury myself with a great big smile. Oh my, we trace ourselves in these chalk outlines. Oh my, erase ourselves in these chalk outlines.
Wow, what are you getting from this so far?
Oh, this is intense. I feel like this is very much another one. You know how I've told you, like, when you're in those moments and you're taking the pills to make yourself feel better to get out for the depression and everything else that's going on in life, and you're in that fog, that haze, that's kind of that chalk outline that you're walking around in, because sometimes you feel like you're just dead walking.
No kidding. And then it's also the other personas then you have to throw on top of that too, right?
Just put on a smile. Like, look at in history and in our lives, the people with the biggest smiles are usually and the happiest and the kindest and the ones that you don't think have any
Like Robin
issues,
Williams.
like Robin Williams.
Yeah.
The funniest and the biggest smiles, and they're the ones that have the most
The darkest.
darkness inside.
Yeah, no kidding, right? This is exactly what Ren does, right? He brings out some things for everyone to talk about that's hard.
These chalk outlines.
Sertraline and a sip of serotonin. Don't cry, 'cause there's a pill for everything.
Look at those nails.
Take this one, wash it down, and you'll be fine. The feeling goes when you draw a chalk outline.
So it goes, let it be. It's a gallows. I'm balanced on my toes so I can breathe. But little by little, bit by bit, I push it back down with a new habit. If not for long, just for a while, I bury myself with a great big smile. Oh my, oh my, we trace ourselves in these chalk outlines. Oh my, oh my, erase ourselves. It's such a perfect day. Take it just in case. Take it just in case. I'm scared of being okay, 'cause all things change. All things change. It's such a perfect day. It's a beautiful shade. It's a beautiful shade. I'm scared of being okay, 'cause all things change.
Oh, that line.
But little by little, bit by bit, I'll push it back down with a new habit. If not for long, just for a while, I'll bury myself with a great big smile. Oh my, oh my, we trace ourselves in these chalk outlines. Oh my, oh my.
Erase ourselves in these chalk outlines.
Chinchilla can sing. Oh my lord. We were, before starting this video, talking about what the chalk lines represent, like literally sometimes, and like in my mind I was thinking about when you get to a crime scene and then there's that chalk outline of the person that then has been moved, and that person is usually dead. So like making this chalk outline, like in the way that they're talking about it, how you feel after taking all these pills and that persona they had to throw on, you almost feel like you're dead walking in a way. I would assume that's what I'm taking out of it. I've never had to take those type of pills or take serotonin liquid. Like, it's just incredible to hear their real, it sounded like real associating pain with this song on both sides of them, and they were like begging with each other for strength. And wow.
This song is, every song that Ren does hits me so deeply.
Yeah.
It's walking around like feeling like a ghost within a shell, like you are just this embodiment, almost like a porcelain doll embodiment of yourself when you're in this fog and this haze and you're trying to make it and you're trying to get through, and it's almost like even your memories are stripped away to an extent
Jeez.
of like, just because something happened an hour ago, but it's hard to even fully realize or acknowledge that it's not just a real, like, that
Wasn't
it's
a real
real,
event.
it's not a dreamscape.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
So like you
Wow.
literally are like Walking Dead. Like you see all these zombie movies, but nobody talks about, like, they see like the literal Walking Dead and all these zombie movies, but no one talks about how these medications are literally chemically lobotomizing us and turning us into these zombies.
Yes,
Because
yes,
it's
well
like,
said.
just take another pill, just wash it down, everything will be fine. But like, they don't always affect us correctly, or everyone has different body types, hormone types.
Yeah.
So not every medication is going to work well for the next person. So you have people who are going through their own unique systems that they need help with, like real personal interpersonal help with one another, but that just to be told, take another pill,
Yeah, right.
it'll make it fine, just take another one, just take another one, until you have an entire cabinet and you're taking your morning cocktail and your lunchtime cocktail and your evening cocktail just to be okay and just in case. But if you get off the pill, then you have to go through withdrawal and you have to go through this and
The
that.
feeling of being scared of being okay, even.
And this, the feeling of being afraid of being okay, because it's like that analogy when you get to the cliff and you can jump off the cliff into utter darkness, and you know what, for all you know is there could be a beautiful meadow down below.
Yep.
But you don't know, but you have all this pain, but at least you know how to handle the pain.
Yeah, it's something real intangible, and like, it's at least not, I wouldn't say comforting, but it's something that happened. What's the word I'm looking for? It's
Not comforting, but it's you're content, like
it's like you're content, but you get used to it, I guess. So like, it's like a friend that
Yeah.
you don't want to have, but that feeling is still something that's real to you in that moment. Because if you're saying you're feeling like,
complacent.
I guess so. Like, I'm looking for a better word for that,
Yeah,
but
I
that
don't
really
know.
stood out for me when you're looking to become okay, but you're so afraid to be okay because of the withdrawals or maybe falling back into it that you might as well just stay in there sometimes. But it makes me think of when your grandparents, when you were going through a lot of your pills, and how much they thought you were like even possessed.
Yeah,
So,
because
like-
it was like, are you even you? From one day to the next, it was like you had a different personality. There were different things that were going on. Some days you can get out of bed. Some days you're manic. Some days you're depressed. Some days you can just be there and be amazing. And then other times it's like, who are you? Like, are you really Alanna? Are you our grandchild? It's so much when you're going through all of that and then constantly having your medication changed because it may work for a couple weeks and then it's not working
Yeah.
anymore. And like, we've gone through this in even in the time that we've been together, where it's like, where the changes that I've gone from now being completely unmedicated,
Yeah, for
of
sure.
trying to understand myself and where I'm supposed to be going, and living in a life where it's like, okay, like, I have a house, I have a husband, I have 2 kids, I've got my mom, like, everything is on paper perfect.
Yeah.
But it is harder today than it was when I was taking a cocktail, because at least I knew how to handle
It
the
becomes like, I think the word I was looking for is like, you get in a Stockholm syndrome relationship with
the medication,
with that medication.
with the pain.
And like, because at first, like, I bet it's petrifying having to do that, but then you get used to it, and then might as well just keep going with it. I don't know any difference, because it's keeping me at least sane into other people's eyes. Is that mainly why people take it?
Well, there are actual reasons for it. Like,
Of
there
course
are,
there.
like,
I know.
but then there's also, like, for me, and I can only speak on my experience.
Yeah, let's speak on yours.
But
then.
on my experience, there was often my dad who thought he was doing the best thing for me,
Yeah.
where was just getting me on new medication after new medication after new medication, and being a minor, I couldn't really speak out about it.
Of course.
So I was just on this literal cocktail, and you had to lie about it and say you were taking your morning cocktail to make it something that made it easier than taking like 50 horse pills or 100 horse pills every day.
Yeah.
And so, and people are doing what they think is best for you, and doctors are giving you the diagnosis that they believe based on their information, but you can see 7 different neurologists, as I did, and get a different opinion from all 7 neurologists.
No kidding, they get
So
improperly diagnosed, and then that causes a
Yeah.
whole another buttload of things, even when you're trying to get off the stuff. Like, for
Absolutely.
me, y'all, like, that's why it's nice to watch this, because I haven't been affected personally myself as much as a lot of other people I know in my life, and especially you, honey. So, like, it's nice for me to hear it and to understand it more, and that's what Ren is helping me understand more, is this side of life. And it's just it's hard to watch what it does to everyone, but also the healing that comes through it, through the talks that you can have outside of it. And I think chalk lines is one of the smartest ways I could think of bringing this out, and they're all in white, so they almost look ghost-like. And Chinchilla's just like, let's shout out
just
Chinchilla.
phenomenal
Wow.
voice.
It looks like they have a couple more like songs that they do together, or maybe just another of this song and at a different location. But I just like how this is live, because that was a one take, I'm pretty sure,
This
too.
was a single take. It
Yeah.
was live, and they were in a hallway with phenomenal acoustics. The acoustics in that hallway were amazing.
Yeah.
And sometimes, I'll be honest, when you're doing single takes like this, and if you are, recording your own music and you're trying to get yourself out there, find a stairwell,
No
find a
kidding.
concrete hallway. Go hang out in an abandoned train station. They
Yes.
have the best acoustics.
That's awesome, honey.
And some really great visuals too. So like, this was amazing. For everyone out there who are having your own struggles in day to day, who are feeling like you're walking around in your own chalk line, know that you're not alone, and all of us have our own chalk lines in one way or another.
Yeah,
and
you're right.
to have that conversation with one another and be willing to be open about it. If we as a community on YouTube and in the world have learned anything from Ren as this amazing artist, is that there is so much going on behind the scenes, that if we get stuck in our thought of individuality, in the sense of it is only me and my pain that I'm going through, and
Yeah.
forget that we're all humans and we're all individuals going through an individual experience, that we need to be able to connect and have that community. Because
Yeah.
if we can't talk about these things, these chalk lines, these, the walking dead of being on all these different medications that feel like we're in this fog and this haze, then that's where we need to start and be able to have these conversations, because we're all loved and we love all of you. And let us know like what your experience is. I definitely went the complete wrong way about getting off my medication, and I just went cold turkey, and I probably could have
That can't go well.
gone really well going cold turkey off narcotics. So that was
We're
it.
happy you're still here.
Yeah, so but I'm doing well, and my story isn't going to be the same as anyone else's story, but definitely like all the power to you with whatever it is that you're wanting to do. Keep reaching out, keep talking, keep healing, and remember that the haze that you're in, it can get better. It truly can get better. There's always a brighter side. Look for, as Nightwish said, look for the meadows in heaven. So
Look for the meadows in heaven, but
and stay with Ren. He is there to be that rock.
he's healing our generation, and that's
Yes.
what, like, we needed this for our generation. And even like my son, who's only 13, loves hearing Ren too, and loves this art. And so it's not just the music, because all the, like, he's even playing with the AI, like, Ren, you're pushing everything in the right way,
Absolutely.
and you're opening up amazing conversations. Chinchilla, amazing singer, would love to check out more of her stuff. Those nails were mesmerizing for me too, so that was really cool to see as well. I'm a very visual person myself, so I had a great time. Hope you guys had a good time with us. We are exiting the rabbit hole now, folks.
Thank you all for being here, and thank you so much, Matt, for bringing this down to
Sam.
Sorry. Thank you so much, Sam, for bringing this down the rabbit hole. Peace and love, everyone.
God bless you.
Take care, and bye for now.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
Special shout out to all of our patrons and YouTube members. We appreciate all of your support.